Arizona State has to be the most complicated team to preview this year. This was supposed to be their year to fight for the Pac-12 South championship, but their NCAA violations may have put everything up in the air. So how will they do? Let's talk about that. As we enter the second week of July, we are now in prime preview magazine season as the college football season quickly approaches. Over the next 2 months, I will be previewing every college football team. Yes, all 130, and in this episode, I will be looking at Arizona State. Last year, Arizona State went 2-2, and they're looking to have a strong year this year as they return 84% of their production from last year, which ranks 11th nationally. They return 86% of their production on offense, which ranks 15th nationally, and 82% of their production on defense, which ranks 21st nationally. While I don't think any key players will be affected by the NCAA investigation, it does leave a question mark when it comes to the coaching staff. As of now, head coach Herm Edwards enters his third year as the Sun Devils head coach with a record of 17-13. Before he arrived at Arizona State, his last college coaching stint had come in 1989 as the San Jose State defensive coordinator. He was an NFL head coach from 2001 to 2008 with the Jets and Chiefs and had spent 9 years as an ESPN analyst. Second-year offensive coordinator Zach Hill had spent the prior 4 seasons at Boise State as their offensive coordinator before arriving in Tempe. Antonio Pierce will serve as the defensive coordinator for the second year after previously serving as the linebackers coach. The issue is the violations that occurred with rumors, I repeat rumors, of the possibility of the coaching staff being cleared out as the NCAA has a freaking dossier of information, a word we don't use much in the college football world. On the offensive side of the ball, Arizona State returned 7 starters, including quarterback Jaden Daniels. When Daniels won the starting quarterback job back in 2019, he became the first true freshman to start a season opener for Arizona State. During the 2020 season, Daniels had underperformed, but in his defense, they were only able to play 4 games, and the season was canceled before being reinstated. Offensive coordinator Zach Hill told Athlon, "He's super athletic and he runs the ball well, and he's dynamic and can escape things and scramble, and we know that. Now, it's going to be improving his fundamentals, technique, his drops, and balance and becoming more consistent as a pocket thrower. He has a strong grasp on the offense and will have more seasoned wide receivers this year. He also added 10 pounds of muscle this offseason and is a Heisman contender." According to Phil Steele, Arizona State has the 10th best running back unit in the country. Rashad White Jr. was a JUCO transfer last year and led the team in rushing with 420 yards and is a speed back. Trip Trayanum was the number 2 running back last year and is more of a power back. The Sun Devils also returned their top 5 rushers from last year. At wide receiver, Arizona State struggled last year. They were without Brandon Ayuk, who was drafted, and top receiver Frank Darby got hurt. The unit is still young this year, but includes 5 former 4-star recruits and adds Utah transfer Brian Thompson. They also should have a strong tight end unit. The Sun Devils also have the size as tight end Curtis Hodge measures to be 6'7", and wide receiver Johnny Wilson is also 6'7". There are 4 returning offensive linemen this season. The line will be led by 2 all-conference caliber candidates in left tackle Kellen Deesh and center Donovan West. They also added North Carolina transfer Tristan Miller. Going into the season, the offensive line will combine for 47 starts and should be one of the best units in the Pac-12. On the defensive side of the ball, Arizona State returns 8 starters. Last year, they led the Pac-12 in points allowed and averaged the most takeaways per game, along with finishing second in pass efficiency. There are all-conference players all over the defense. On the defensive line, 7 players earned at least a start last year. They add 2 Power 5 transfers in LSU's Trevez Moore and Kansas State's Matthew Polomau. They also return Jermaine Lola and Tyler Johnson. At linebacker, the Sun Devils return 4th-year starter Darren Butler. The whole linebacker unit from 2020 returns this season. At defensive back, Arizona State returns 10 players with starting experience. Chase Lucas and Jack Jones opted to return this year. Safety Evans Field also returns. DeAndre Pierce beat out Ashari Crosswell last season after transferring from Boise State and has 25 career starts. This could be the best secondary in the conference. Punter Michael Turk could have one of the strongest legs in program history as well. This could be one of the most talented Arizona State teams the Sun Devils have ever had, and the only question is what is going to happen with the coaching staff. When it comes to Arizona State's schedule, according to Phil Steele, They play the 63rd toughest schedule, with Athlon projecting them to go 9-4, posting a 6-3 conference record, and finishing 15th nationally. ESPN projects Arizona State to win 8.6 games and 5.9 conference games. I think Arizona State will finish the season 9-3, posting a 6-3 conference record. I think they start the season 4-0 before losing at UCLA, then beating Stanford, and losing at Utah, going into their bye 5-2. I see them winning 4 of their last 5 games, with their only loss coming at Washington. But what do you think? How will Arizona State do this season? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the preview series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, remember to embrace the grind.